in school. In the high school, I was suspended for dancing in the library. So I want to just inform Honorable Karoli that be vigilant. It is good that the standing order gives us an opportunity to relook and be keen and be vigilant as smart as I am.
I have not proposed the question. Let me propose the question. Merely, I confirm that you also danced before me at a funeral. I now propose the question, which is that pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 49-2A, this House resolves to rescind its decision of Thursday, 24th July 2025, with respect to the second reading of the Election Offences Amendment Number 2 Bill, Senate Bill Number 28 of 2024. Majority, you want to say something?
Honorable Speaker, allow me, Honorable Speaker, to just make a small contribution in regard to this matter and to thank the Minority Whip for informing her neighbor and classmate, the Honorable Karoli Omondi. First, that it's true, it is not the NADCO report that we are voting on. We voted on the NADCO report last year, and it was adopted by both houses. And consequential to that adoption, there are certain legislative proposals that were in this House and others in the Senate. This is one such legislative proposal, the Election Offences Bill, that was initiated in the Senate. They passed it, and it came here for concurrence, and we debated it last week. I think Honorable Karoli Omondi last week was very busy in the constituency, and he may have missed that opportunity. But as a Deputy Leader of Minority, I said, inadvertently, last week, another bill in the Senate, which was to be rejected. So members were, and therefore inadvertently rejected this bill, which we intend to proceed, and that is why we are rescinding that decision of the House in line with the Standing Order 49-2A that allows us an opportunity to be able to rescind a decision which, as the case was here, was inadvertently passed by the House. And therefore, I want to plead to members that we support this procedural motion so that we go to the order number 9, where we'll now make the right decision in affirming and passing this bill to proceed to the Committee of the Whole House later. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Having been a contribution, I invite the mover to reply.
I'd like to urge members to pass this because this is a procedural motion, and because it is a procedural motion that is meant to do something very important and fundamental that's before this House, Honorable Speaker, I urge that members vote for this procedural motion and remove.
Order, members on their feet, take your seats. Honorable Order Mawade, freeze. Of Standing Order 49-2A, the second reading of the Electoral Offences Amendment Number 2 Bill, Senate Bill Number 28 of 2024. As members of that opinion say aye. Aye. Will those of the conduct.
Number 9, the Election Offences Amendment Number 2 Bill, Senate Bill Number 28 of 2024, second reading, question to be put.
Yes. Members on their feet, take your seats. Take the nearest seat. Kisairo, where is your nearest seat? Consequent upon your decision at order number 8, question which is that the Election Offences Amendment number 2 bill, Senate Bill number 28 of 2024, be now read a second time. As members of that opinion say aye. Aye. Do those of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Next.
A bill for an act of parliament to amend the Election Offences Act. Order number 10, motion, approve. National Assembly Bill number 70 of 2023.
Order, members. Order. Major, take your seat. Freeze where you are. Honorable members, I now put the question at order number 10, which is that pursuant to the provisions of Article 113(2) of the Constitution and Standing Order 153, this House adopts the report of the Mediation Committee on the Gambling Control Bill, National Assembly Bill number 7 of 2023, laid on the table of the House on Tuesday, sorry, honorable members, these clerks at the table are misleading the speaker. They told me we're putting the question, I'm told it's for debate. So we rescind that, go back to number 7. First go back to number 6, invite the member for Kisumu Town East to give his notice of motion.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to give notice of the following motion as an expression of concern on the Middle East conflict, that aware that among the rights enshrined in the United Nations Charter on Human Rights is the right to life and self-determination by the people. Cognizant of the fact that the Israeli occupation of Palestine territory in Gaza and the West Bank has been characterized by disproportionate and indiscriminate use of force. Concerned that this has deepened the humanitarian crisis in the region, including destruction of infrastructure, widespread civilian casualties, and willful killing of Palestinian civilians, including children, in the occupied territories by the Israeli army. Noting that these grave breaches amount to war crimes, flagrant violations of international humanitarian law, and crimes against humanity. Concerned that the recent escalation of hostilities between Israel and Iran, including cross-border strikes and retaliatory attacks, threatens to engulf